This meeting is being live streamed. Got it. Who is Mantis? Is that Daniel? Who's Mantis 86? Yeah, that's you. Oh, okay. And are you 36 years old, or how old would that make you? Were you born in 1986? Was that just like your favorite year? Yep, 86 years old. All right. Anyway, regarding that buyout, definitely. Regarding that buyout, what happens is the offer is made, and it's all the difference between it happening and it not happening is all the stuff they have to do. The contracts, regulatory approvals, people changing their minds, etc. So there's risk, right? It's not 100%. So the difference between the price it was and the price it's going to go through at, price is the uncertainty level surrounding the buyout. So if it's going to be $1.60, it might not run to $1.60 today, or it might, but the fools might push it up there, but it probably will settle back somewhere around, $1.20 for a while, maybe even $1.10 till, that day fast approaches. So that's how that works. Other people know that and understand that. It's called mergers and acquisitions arbitrage. And there you go. Now you understand how that works. Whenever there's a buyout, on rare occasion, does the price ever go to the buyout price and hang out there? It usually stays a percentage underneath the buyout price, the percentage underneath the buyout price indicating the percentage of uncertainty of the deal going through. Never 100%. All right. Let's see. So let's take a look at the market. Yeah, there's a merger ETF called M&A, Mergers and Acquisitions, M&A. And frankly, it's not doing that great because a lot of the mergers and acquisitions are not happening, I guess. Let's take a look real quick at the M&A ETF. Yeah. Hasn't been doing great all year since the end of 2020, where it kind of peaked. They haven't been making money. Hasn't been a fruitful prospect, but only by a smidge. I mean, you want to be a little bit in M&A in your retirement portfolio for some diversification. Like very small amount, like 1/100th. Because it gives you non-correlated risk. Because it's M&A, it's not market related so much. Can be economy related. All right, to the Qs. All right. So we've moved up all night. Let's take a look at that. Where's yesterday's session? So we've had a small move up overnight. And this goes towards that same sort of thesis that we could grab liquidity over yesterday's high, or the recent highs over here. Let me mark those out. These highs. This whole range here is a liquidity block uh, that once it's over, can give us the opportunity to move down. Unless there was a ton of buying here, in which case this is just going to be a release of that trade, central banks and institutionals. But I don't think so. So I think, eventually if we can get up into this territory, the market is likely to do some pullback. Perhaps that means whatever the Fed's going to say is going to drop the market, because that seems to be the nearby play. And that's what's going on tomorrow. So, but another way that today could play out is we could just drop at the open. Perhaps it's a lot of profit taking at the open. And then we get back in the middle of this territory and things remain perfectly uncertain between these two ranges. Happen in that case. So what is it likely to do? I think it's likely to move up, though, and grab some liquidity and then move down. I mean, probably because the Fed is releasing their rate hike decision tomorrow. It won't even be much of a move. So we might go up a little bit and then come back that same little bit by midday or by the end of the day. It'll all be a non-consequential kind of day, I think. Yeah, we've got some real estate data coming out at 10, and then Yellen speaking again at 10:30. What is that? The testification that she's doing. All right. All right, back to the Momos. Let's see if we can find anything else here. QLGN, or is that OLGN? QLGN. Let's take a look at that. Ugly. So, yeah, probably going to be a little bit of a lackluster day today. Possibly some profit taking right before the Fed tomorrow, since we're at elevated levels. So that can make sense that we either sell off right at the open, or we move up and then sell off. But like all these elevated levels are profit taking, de-risking opportunities for persons, investors getting closer and closer to the Fed rate hike decision. There is a bit of uncertainty around this decision tomorrow, so there could be a deal of surprise either way. All right, there's not much else tracking going on here, so let me know if there's any other tickers you want me to take a look at, and I'm happy to look at them. Remember Nicola? Hit $94 at one point. It's now $1.56, $1.50. LLAP, maybe day one ER if we get over $2. Okay. What's the volume been pre-market? It's not showing. Why not? Damn, what happened to all my float information? So you say 3 million volume so far at what of WAP of what? Do you have the WAP at this point? So basically $2. Okay, so $6 million traded, and normally trades like yesterday. It traded about that much all day. 9 million the day before. $3.5 million the day before. 5.5. And let's take a look at the chart. Fading. So not really getting bought up. Probably is a fader. Darth Vader. It makes sense. Yes, but it won't. That's all it'll make. Yes, it'll make sense. CENTS. It's a dad joke, everybody. Is that supposed to be Darth Vader? It's like a space invader. Funny. So we really don't have that much opportunity today. There's not much to speak of. It will be very interesting to see if any of this stuff starts to run. All right, the market opens in like 3 minutes. It is a little space invader, right? You understand, I lived through all that. That was my childhood, the invention of every fucking thing that is good in this world. Computers, fucking Pong, Asteroid. What video games did I love to play? I was addicted to Dig Dug or Rampage. If they had Rampage or Dig Dug at the arcade, I would play those. But also, I remember when Gauntlet came out. That was so much fun with the 4 trackball controllers. I'll be running around. Wizard. Yeah, Rampage was awesome. I would just if my mom or dad gave me $20 to go to the arcade, I probably would just sit in front of Rampage and just keep putting quarters in. They could be $5 and then all these quarters would come out and I'd be like, God, wow, this is so amazing. And it was so heavy. It was $5 worth of quarters and you'd put it in your pocket and you're like, God, this is the shit. I mean, you felt like beyond a winner, like a rich kid if you had $5 of quarters. Yeah, you did. I mean, you could play all day. Also, I like the Star Wars, the Vector Star Wars one where you go down the tunnels, but it was all lines, it was all vector graphics. Oh, that was so much fun. And I was probably 6, 7, 8, 9 years old during that time. All those times. Back to the Future. E.T. I was 5 when E.T. came out. That's my childhood. It was awesome. And if you wanted to do anything other than housework, you had to go outside and play with the kids that were in your neighborhood. And you would play hide and seek, and eventually you'd get crazy enough to just go venture around the whole town. When I was 7 years old, I was walking several miles, across the entire town. And then with a dime or a nickel, I think it was a dime, on the way back, we'd stop by the Thrifties and I'd get like a double scoop of Thrifties ice cream on the way back home for a dime. Crazy. And that the crazy thing is that was expensive then compared to people who were born in the 40s. You know, Here's something crazy to think about. Damn, we're about to open on the market. Okay, but the market's going to open, and I got to watch my positions. I'll talk about it later. All right, let's watch Qncx. There could definitely be a little bit of more of a trade there, but it's going to oscillate around this area. So, all right, here we go. All right, and I need to watch my other positions here. Fuck. We've got something. Holy shit. We've got something extraordinary going on here. What is it? I need to sort by gains. ALB. What is going on? Holy fuck. That's really up. ALB, with the big move predicted yesterday by a red dog, I think. Let's see. All right. I mean, it's quite vertical looking, but yeah, we are gapping open on ALB. We got in yesterday at like 208. It's opening at 220. Who else got in ALB? That's my option is up 40% on that. And that's what's happening today. Shit from yesterday. Qncx is moving up a little bit. CISO's fading. Yeah, all these are turning out exactly as I expected. Let's check out this ALB on the intraday. See what I'm talking about? In RJ's in. Take some profits. I've got one option contract, I think, or maybe how many do I have? Yeah, I only have one. So I'm going to ride the pivot point path and also let it follow the market.
Alert.
If also I'll be watching the market on that, and then look at so there's the fade out on LLAP, and I believe I predicted that. On is starting to move, so on is being bought up, and that would be smart money. So you should probably follow it. On ONON. Okay, we are getting a nice kick move up at the open on the market. Let me take a look at like where that is. Yeah, we're getting up to that liquidity area we were talking about. Let's see if I need to cut anything. Looks like I'm up on fucking everything. How could I have done that? Wasn't it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? I picked 12 tickers yesterday, and I'm up on 10 of them. I mean, I'm not bragging, but no, actually, a couple of them are down. Ambi, okay, Ambi's starting to pull back. I'll probably just liquidate that right now. We got to cut losers right away. It's actually not looking too bad. Other one is Duo, right? Yeah. Not looking. Duo's not looking terrible, but I probably will cut that pretty soon here. Probably just lighten up on that a little bit. Take a look at the chart on that. So that's a pullback we don't want. I'm just gonna liquidate that. Well, not doing terrible off of the open. Okay, the market's starting to pull back now. I want to see how ALB reacts to that. Did pull back. The market correlation for potentially from ALB. Yeah, on. That's I think smart money buying, and so you should buy pullbacks, and you should be on the train. On until it fails out. Trade. It's on. Maybe I'll liquidate ALB here if it doesn't put in another green print. Okay, market's moving up more. Yeah, time to liquidate ALB. Take whatever I can get. It is an option. Get filled. Okay, I got the 200 and it valued at 1740 intrinsic right now. And there's even bids for 1710, so that's ridiculous. But the typical extrinsic around here should be undervalued right now. This option should be about, there it goes. Now it's starting to get bought up. $1.30. And if we're at 217.80, so then it should be 219.10. 219.10. Sorry, 1910. And I'm selling for 1870. So I need to raise my bid actually because I'm intrinsic. To about 19. Quite in range, but yeah. Now, looking at everything else. And what was that? Yes! Got that ALB fill. Sweet. That was a beautiful at value, full value fill. Now, if it goes skyrocketing, I will not cry because taking your profits is taking your profits. It looks like Duo is moving up now, actually. So now to take a look at Daniel, what are you doing? You're in those as well? Okay, good. Good for you. FYI, I do want to take some profits on Duo right here. Taking like, what is it? Oh, geez. Taking about 25% off at the ask on Duo. Okay, back to all the other opportunities. Yeah, Qncx is moving. It's still moving. The market kind of topping out now. But it's definitely elevators up, stair steps down. So that's good. Okay, I did get some exit on Duo just now. Options are doing a lot to manage. I got like 10 things, 10 positions here, guys. 5 in. Just, what was it, 5-9 or something it's called? 5-N. Okay, so that worked out perfectly. Off of, I think, a red dog. And let's look at the intraday. That's just a couple of prints up higher. That gestate. Teva. Okay, that worked out as well. And okay. Good. Let that gestate. OLGN starting to come up, guys. It was opening at about $1.18. It's now at $1.32. That's pretty good. What is that? 20% gains, something like that. OLGN, not necessarily momentum, but price appreciation is price appreciation. What? Shoes? 34% on. What? I'm not following the shoes comment. I'm thinking of shoes. Oh, they're a shoes company? Or what are you talking about? All right. Next one I got to look at here. Right. Teva, good. duos supposedly now pulling back. Got a short in Heisen. I don't know if I alerted that. Not going. BLPH. That looks like it's not happening, and it could be one to cut. Don't mind me. Okay. Yeah, Mom, I need new shoes. Oh, guys, 34% on. Oh, shit, I just posted that into the wrong channel. Qncx, yeah. So hit $1.50. I would definitely be scaling, on this move. Between $1.50 and $1.60, what do you have? Between what you're gonna get. See, there it is. It's already selling off. That's close enough. Might be too late even now. I don't know what you got in at, but yeah. Okay, I got a little bit more exit, I think. I don't know. What the hell was that? Ambi. Okay. Good. Tava 5. IRM. Hey, that looks like that was a red dog. That worked out great. Do I have an option, or what do I have on that? No. Shares. And looking at the intraday, let's see how that's painting. Rather good. NVOS fading, CISO fading, ONCX, new on. Back, like I said, you should be buying pullbacks on, because that's smart money buying. Well, I'm glad I got out of ALB because it seems to be kind of struggling at this level and looks like it's about to break down, frankly, in my opinion. Apparently, it's going to break down. All right, next one for me to look at. Oh, actually, I might need to get out of Heisen now because on that short. Okay, I'm out of that short. What have I not looked at? ATLX. It's up, but it's a little bit red off the open. There's probably just not enough trading going on. I'll have to let that gestate as well. EQR. Okay, that's doing all right. Today, a little bit of a struggle at this level. I'm up 19% on that option, so I'm likely to just go ahead and take those profits any second here. INTT. Are you in titty? INTT. I just made that up. You guys got to get in titty. That's this is really I don't know. All right, so it's up a smidge, but it's up. That's good. Heli. I'm motorboat. Mike's way in it. He's motorboating in TTD. Another one. Another a red dog reversal for the win. We got just like a shitload of those just worked out. EQR, I've got to exit that. It's pulling back now. Taking my exit, taking my profits on that. I do have a little bit of profits, 18% profits. And let's see if I can get them. I guess there were options. Let's sit there for a minute. Probably 5 in Teva. MB. So you remember? Well, that's not a good example, but it's roughly a good example. This looks a little bit like a red dog reversal, right? The only thing is, don't invest in red dog reversal signals that are based on the prior day. It really needs to be breaking a previous pivot. That's why I am more successful with them. So watch your red dog reversal analysis. This was kind of a semi-example, but yeah, of course this thing went up. But I think that's a coincidence. It's not related to the red dog dynamic. I think I probably just got exited on EQR. Let me see. Yeah, and I was just noticing it had a little bit of a pullback. Perfect. So I got my 18% exit on that. Just all other positions are up an okay amount. So I'll just that run. 3R. So I'm up 3R in total on the day across all those positions. Pretty good. Ooh, AI is moving. I like to keep on the longer term watch over here. Radar. Okay, this could be definitely an entry on AI right now. I'll have to take a day position on it. Okay, all right. I'm gonna get some AI right now. Oh, ALB actually moving up more. That's all right. Don't cry over it. All right. I'm in AI for the swing because this is a breakout pivot level here. We've got higher lows happening. Nice kind of wedge, flat top wedge over the last consolidation period. And as you may or may not remember, moves out of consolidations generally indicate sentiment. So this move up out of a consolidation generally means it's going to move up from here. The move out of the consolidation is very indicative of the direction. Trading. Consolidations can be useful for that purpose. If you can get a solid read on the exit, like the consolidation. If you can describe the consolidation in such a way that you can actually get a clear reading on what it's doing, how it's moving in or out of it, then you're good to analysis. You have some Amazon. Okay, Amazon's probably just moving with the market pulling back. The market's topped out, and now it's doing a retest neckline failure of the market. So go red from here. So we'll just take a look at things for another 10 more minutes here. But, we expected today to be a little bit boring. Ow, son of a bitch. Benny says back to court. All right, very good. I squashed my fingernail desk of my knee. It was on my knee. Yeah. little bit painful. Bit painful. All right. Keeping an eye on everything. Duo just doesn't seem to want to do anything. All right, I'm exiting Duo. Fuck Duo. Latin. Okay, I'm out.
Alert.
Go worse on me. If it's not happening, and it looks like that, and we got in for it to go the other way, yeah, I'm out. Next on the chopping block could be Ambi. Let me take a look at Ambi. Trying to pull back, almost going to turn red. Yesterday's move. Today. Choppy. He's got some support. Couldn't quite make it to new highs. Right now, too. Yeah, it's a bit wide of a. It's gone that. Bid ask. Okay, good. Stop BLPH, and it seems to be doing okay. Yeah, it's hanging in there. Red, gap open, red, not a good sign. Might exit BLP. Okay. Next IRM. Yeah, market just being choppy. Let me take a quick look at the market again. Yeah, the market just doing a little doji right there. Definitely makes sense before Fed decision tomorrow. And also, let's see, got some homes data you said coming in 8 minutes. That's per member, so if that's incorrect, that's not my fault. Cala, yeah. We were in that previously. I mean, Cala could be having a first green day break over prior red candle. Yes. But you might if you enter now, you don't want to be restricted by pattern day trading. You much rather wait till the end of day confirmation entry, because if this is indeed some kind of a fresh green sentiment, you could even get it at $15 if it hits that today towards the end of the day today. Tomorrow it'll gap open at 16, go to 17, 18, retest the bottom of the bridge there, 17. So you could get in now and add more at the end of the day, exit today if it doesn't follow through, et cetera, et cetera. But it's all dependent on your situation. Count size, pattern day trading rule. It's like this on the intraday chart. Tick, 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 tick. 4 trades. Pretty low volume, so I wouldn't put much merit into this actually being momentum. Riven and Nova. But for day trade or why does it show me that? Riven is sort of bottom reversing. Rivian. Oh, that's Rivian. It's bottom reversing at around $13. It's now at $13.50. And yeah, this could be a bottom reversal. But other reversals in direction have only lasted 1 to 2 days. Dook 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 dook. So if you get any price appreciation at all, it's a quick flip. Yeah, short term. I'm talking like it's a flip, an overnight flip at most. And I probably would rather just alert that at the end of the day as an opportunity. Nova. Yeah, there could be a move kicking off on Nova. It's about $15. It's at $14 right now, so you might be able to get a buck out of it, but it doesn't look like it's worth the risk, so I'm not interested. It doesn't look great. All right. Hey, AI is coming back up. It's about to break out. There goes AI, new highs on AI out of this consolidation area. You could get squeezed to 2460 today or overnight. The market zooming back up. Several bits of reclaiming going on and pivot breaking. The market breaking pivot kneecaps and taking names. Can it get above the high today? And that'd be fine. That's still in the cards. AI, let's put that over here instead of Cala. AI really zooming. It's now at 2260. I forget where I got in. Something like 2230, 2220, maybe 38. It's now at 2265. I'll take it. I feel like Duo's doing okay at the moment. I don't know if anybody's still in Duo, but I cut mine because that's just not the kind of candle you want to see on follow through. Looks like this Duo. Back to it. Yeah, that's just yeah. I mean, if it's going to zoom from here, great. You can stay in, obviously, if you are still in. But when it got way back down here, yeah, that's no good. Do you have any idea of when we could see a NVIDIA reversal? I mean, like for it to pull back, NVIDIA is the strongest stock on the entire stock market right now. Why don't you go find something else to short? It's just not that kind of a situation. You're picking something that has strong fundamentals, strong outlook fundamentally, incredible technicals, insane relative strength, and you're like, I'm going to short this fucker. You know what I mean? Like you might want to short something weak. But long live the contrarian, I guess. Just going with the trend's a lot fucking easier than guessing a counter trend. I'll tell you that. Because you don't even know how far a counter trend's going to move because that's your retracement trading at that point. It's better to go with fresh directional trending moves. Yeah, Carl. Global Summit this week too. where NVIDIA is going to be, or what do you mean by that? I'm not familiar with what the global summit is going to be. Is it like a tech summit? I don't know everything going on. Together as a hive mind, we do, but no one man or woman can possibly know everything. Or woman. Why are you always going on about women? Because I want to be one. Why do you want to be a woman? I want to have babies. You can't have babies. You're a man. But I should have the right to have babies. You have a right to be cuckoo. That's a great skit, Monty Python. All right, AI with a little bit of pullback, but the market making new highs. The last few times the Fed spoke, it took a while to set the trend. Yeah, was a few big head fakes. Oh, well, that's normal. Whenever big information that we've been waiting for is released, it's like a spring being released. And so you get the whiplashy aftershock movements. And if it's up, we go. It's that same kind of movement, but up, and then you could go down, or you could be all over the map. There could be gestating implications, like there could be an hour later, rethinking things. All right, the market moving up. This is a ridiculous move. I mean, on what? Oh, perhaps the home data, but that's why I said. Remember the other day, while I was driving around, it looked like construction really is picking up, and so probably these home data came out positive. Let's take a look. It doesn't entirely mean a whole lot because rates are coming down and inflation's coming down. It's a little bit to be expected. It doesn't necessarily mean. I'm not seeing. Let me see. Let me try refreshing. I'm not seeing. Okay, existing home sales was month over month was a 14% increase. That's a pretty strong increase. Yeah, it was visible when I was driving. You could really see that there was that's existing home sales, but they can go hand in hand. But there was a lot of building going on. So anyway, the market has reacted positively to that home data. Existing home sales are up 15%, month over month. But the thing is, and they're saying it right on the TV now at the same time. And the average time on the market is 34 days. That's still pretty sorry for that's not a like hot market. It's like just normal, and the inventory is probably low at this time of year. What was I going to say? Is 14% increase month over month. But that might not amount to much. From 0 to 1 is infinity, for example. That's an infinite increase in price. So 15% from the bottom may not be entirely as positive as it sounds. Like 15%. Wow. When you're at these extremes, a lot of these numbers that these readings give you are ridiculous. Because I think at one point we had like 300% inflation, on blip because of the differential. And if we go from negative to positive, you can't even make a reading off of that. X's. All right, I'm going to hop to managing more of my positions or babysitting them or whatnot. And let's move over into the group now. AI trade, potentially continuing. And what happened with Qncx? I'm curious. Okay, yeah, it's hanging out around the $1.50 level. That's probably going to be it on Qncx. Yeah, on. You mentioned it. Take a look at it on the daily chart. You can see that this was smart money buying it. Okay, let's move into the group. Thanks very much, everybody out there in the various platforms. If you want to come join our group, it's free. Just click the link in the bio description profile, wherever it is, and we'll see you in there right now. Looking forward to it. See you soon.